Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Star Wars video, and just like the last couple of videos, this is about a new Star Wars game that is seemingly in development. This one seems to be a new Knights of the Old Republic game. If you don't remember them, they were developed by BioWare quite a while ago now, and they were classic RPGs that gave you serious choice as you created your own story with Revan. This article has come from Andy Robinson from Video Games Chronicle, and this game is not described as a Knights of the Old Republic sequel. It's not continuing a story from there, it just seems to be a Knights of the Old Republic game, because it's not entirely clear how canon Knights of the Old Republic is. It initially was given the Force Unleashed treatment, where it was just straight out not canon, but Revan has been featured recently. One of the Sith Legions in Episode 9 was named after Revan, and they were all named after Sith Lords who had come before. So him being even acknowledged in Episode 9 really opens up questions about how much of KOTOR is being considered canon. But since this isn't yet being called a sequel, this game could well feature similar characters, maybe even some of the same characters, with an entirely new story. In terms of the studio who will be developing this, it will not be EA. That is the only certainty here, which completely ruins my prediction that a Star Wars RPG was going to be announced being developed by BioWare. It's not that surprising that they're not developing this. They have already announced a new Dragon Age and a new Mass Effect, but they haven't shown proper gameplay of either of those two projects, so they must be in the early stages of development. So to add a Star Wars RPG onto that would just be completely overwhelming for them. This article quotes sources including the Star Wars Insider Bespin Bulletin, which is seemingly a trustworthy source, so this isn't just a random person going onto Reddit or going onto ResetEra and putting out their theory as if it's actual fact. This is quite a trustworthy source, and with the new Lucasfilm Games umbrella being announced so recently, and the new Ubisoft game under that umbrella being announced, it's not surprising at all that there are more Star Wars projects being worked on. There are also smaller bits of information on other games. Apparently a bounty hunter game is being developed somewhere, and that EA is also working on a smaller Star Wars game, which I would imagine to be the scale of Star Wars Squadrons, where it doesn't quite release for a full retail price, but it is still a very high quality and concise Star Wars experience. But the bounty hunter game that I mentioned, it's not said here whether that bounty hunter game is the Ubisoft Star Wars project. It could well be, because all we know about that project is that it's a Star Wars open world game. So it absolutely could feature bounty hunters, and that would be amazing, and it wouldn't be surprising at all for Ubisoft Massive to be the developers making bounty hunter games, rather than a game featuring a Jedi or any saber wielder, since they've had so much experience creating good gunplay. Another quote about the Knights of the Old Republic developer is that it's not as mysterious as you think, it's just not a household name that most people are aware of, which leads me, and this hasn't been stated by anyone here, my theory is that that would be Obsidian. They're working under Xbox at the moment, which is why it might seem surprising, because people would wonder if it's going to be an Xbox exclusive, which I would immediately say, no, I think Xbox would release a Star Wars game on every platform possible. But Obsidian have their experience making RPGs and making entertaining characters and having choice impact the story. They made Fallout New Vegas, and then more recently they made The Outer Worlds, which is a really solid game, which was completely full of character and full of personality. To see them make a Knights of the Old Republic game, or any Star Wars RPG in general, that could be amazing. Obsidian also were the developers behind the sequel to Knights of the Old Republic back in 2004, so if their team is still similar to the team that was almost 20 years ago, they could still have people with the experience of creating a Knights of the Old Republic game, and it would make them the perfect suitors for it. But that is all for this video. Let me know down below who you would like to see make a new Knights of the Old Republic game. Would you like it to be Obsidian since they've got the prior experience, or would you rather we waited another 10 years and that it was actually BioWare who were developing it, like they developed the original? If you are excited for all of these Star Wars projects being announced, leave a like on this video. Thank you for watching this one, and hopefully I will see you next time.